Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Hometown Haunts. I am Kurt Richardson. I am the director of the Indiana Paranormal Society. Our website is www.indianaparanormal.us. This week's episode, we're going to do movie reviews for everybody. I think all of us has at least seen one or two of these movies, so we're all going to be talking about it. This is Andrea. She is our statewide trainer. She helps out wherever she can. This is her ghost. Mr. Puff.
I'd stay Puff to you.
Okay. The first movie that we're going to review...
Stay Puft Marshmallow Ghost.
Don't know how many people seen it. Let's talk about The Exorcism of Emily Rose. Did you get to see that one? What about you, Mr. Ghost?
No.
Okay, I saw it. This is one of the ones that we did movie night for. A few people from our group went and saw it.
Obviously I did.
Yeah, obviously. Wasn't a bad movie. What they did is, it's about Emily Rose. She ends up becoming possessed. I believe it's been, I'm sorry, it's been years since I've seen it. I believe she ended up dying. And it's about her father or somebody being put on trial over it. Movie itself wasn't too bad, but if you go into it thinking it's a ghost movie and go in as a paranormal or a, movie like that, you're going to be very disappointed.
If you go in to see it like they advertised it, it sucks.
Right. This is a courtroom drama, plain and simple. That's all it's about. I mean, they cut the stuff in, they bring up, the exorcism. There's one or two really nice scenes in it more towards the end of the movie where she runs out of the house, goes out into the barn. Other than that, like I said, it's just a straight courtroom drama. As a courtroom drama, it was a very good movie. I think they did it very well. They played both sides out. Exactly how it would be in court if you were, had somebody that was possessed and you're trying to prove it in a court of law. Okay, next movie. We'll jump down a little bit. Blair Witch. Have we all seen that one?
Who hasn't?
Yeah. Okay. Again, I went to see this movie right like the day it came out, before all the hoopla went out about it being fake. At the time, everybody thought it was a real movie. Again, the first time I saw it, within the first watching of it, I had figured out that it wasn't a real movie, that it was being filmed. I figured out pretty quick. There's one scene in the movie that you actually see all three actors in the woods moving around, and you got to figure who's holding the camera filming all three of them. So that, I figured.
The Blair Witch did it.
Yeah. The movie is not based on fact. The town that they talk about is real, but all the legends and everything is completely made up from the town. It's not a true story. It's loosely based on the Bell Witch story out of Tennessee, but again, it's just loosely based on that. As a movie, what do you guys think of it?
They have photography.
It was supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
I didn't like seeing her snot run out her nose.
Yeah, I could have did without that, but
help me, help me.
Overacted, I think, a lot.
Overacted.
I saw it at the Dollar Theater, so I already knew what happened.
Right. It wasn't a bad movie. I mean, as a horror movie goes, it was halfway decent. There's a lot of twists and turns into it. A lot of stuff they talk about at the beginning of the movie actually pays off at the end, and you actually got to think about it and remember what was going on. It takes a couple of viewings to see it. They came out with a Blair Witch 2, which I think completely sucked.
That bit the weenie.
Oh yeah, it did. I mean, the first one, the novelty, kept it alive. It made it, a worthwhile movie to see. The second one, they turned it straight into a movie. The only thing that I really liked about the second one was all the hidden stuff that was happening in the backgrounds. The stuff changed. I know at one point, you go by and you see the drawers on the cabinet, all the handles, and then when they pan back across it, it's the same shot. All the handles now form a pentagram. So, I mean, little things like that you can pick up in the background I thought was really cool. The flashes of stuff that you really don't know what it is, it makes it out later. That was decent. But again, the movie itself sucked because it really wasn't a novelty. Stuff's already been done before.
It is to Blair Witch what Halloween 3 was to Halloween franchise. Nothing to do with the original.
Yeah.
It just
How are you going to make a Halloween movie without Michael Myers? I mean,
Well, they did.
come on. They did. I'll give them that. And the song was the most annoying song ever.
Happy, happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy, happy
The 3
Halloween.
more days to Halloween.
Silver Shamrock.
I can't believe he remembers the song.
It's because it was so bad.
I know. Kind of like that, the cartoon version of the Lord of the Rings. The Greatest Adventure song. Oh my god. That just destroyed the entire Lord of the Rings saga for me.
Have you seen they're taking the hobbits to Isengard?
Yeah, they're bringing. Peter Jackson's doing a new Hobbit movie.
Yeah, awesome.
So.
He's going to do it as a two-parter.
Yep.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be too bad. I like the Hobbit better than Lord of the Rings anyway.
He'll take a 600-page book and make it a 3.5-hour movie, and he'll take a 400-page book and make it into 2.
There was a
Jackass.
lot in that book, though. A lot of adventure.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go to another movie. Actually, let's go to a TV show. Let's talk a little bit about TAPS. The Atlantic Paranormal Society. They have Ghost Hunters, which is on Sci-Fi Channel.
Believe it or not, I've never watched it.
You haven't missed much.
I've got all the seasons on DVD so far. I try to keep up with them.
I watched them disproved on the net a few times.
Yeah.
That's it.
The thing is, I honestly believe TAPS is a good thing for the paranormal community. It's got our name out there. It really brought the ghost hunting more into the mainstream, made it more, people can talk about it more now.
I also brought the fruitcakes out of the woodwork.
Yeah. I believe at the beginning, TAPS had a very good idea. What they were truly trying to, prove the paranormal. The problem is, like Jeff said earlier, was that you can't have a paranormal talk show without staging it at some point. It gets boring. As paranormal investigators, we know what it's like. We go out for 4, 5, 6 months at a time, and we don't get nothing. We go to all these haunted locations, some of the most haunted places in the nation, and we don't find anything. Yet on their TV show, every week they're finding different ghosts. They're getting stuff moving. They're capturing all this evidence. To me, a lot of that has to be staged, or has to be stuff that they're getting that they're misinterpreting.
Yeah.
The other thing is that a lot of people don't see is they're shooting 20 or 30 hours of footage to get 1 hour of show.
Right. Yeah, they should actually show a lot more of the evidence review section, but again, I'm sure they get boring sitting there watching somebody, watch a camera for a half hour.
We know it gets boring.
Oh, yeah.
When we do it. I've never seen tables
Move like
they
that,
do.
no.
And
Now, I have
some of the
watched,
stuff.
I can honestly say I sat and watched for 4 hours a toilet. They had an investigation we did.
Were you on it?
No, down in Rochester. The toilet supposedly flushed by itself.
It was an airline toilet you vapor locked, right?
They called it the Phantom Flusher. And we set up a camcorder, and for 4 hours I sat there and watched this toilet, and it never flushed. So...
in the Navy, actually most of the military, they usually get a person called the Phantom Shitter. And I'm not kidding. This guy will go to the shower stalls and take a crap in the shower stall. And so you'll go there at night, shave, whatever, brush your teeth. You go in the next morning and there's a big old turd right there where you take.
That's why they tell you to wear sandals.
That's why they tell you to wear sandals. It's called the Phantom Shitter. Every base has had one. Every ship has had one. About every 6 months it happens.
Okay. Back to TAPS.
TMI.
I know.
Oh, my.
Just an old war story.
Everybody say hi to Dennis. He's our cameraman. We love Dennis. He's also our state ride trainer.
We call him Stubby because he cut the tip of his finger off.
Yeah. You
Say
want
hi,
to show it to the
Stubby.
camera? Show it to the camera. We need a close-up view of the finger.
Put the nub out.
Yep, put the nub out.
And that gross. He actually did it.
Oh, yeah. That's Andrea's husband.
God forbid.
Oh, yeah. Okay, some of the stuff that we've seen on TAPS that I think's been disproven has been it was at one of the reformatories of prisons where they're taping down a hallway and you see a black figure come up to the camera, turn around and go back out of the camera. It's been proven on the net that that was actually a fake video. Some people say it is, some people say it isn't. I mean, we still leave that up to the viewer. I personally believe that it was faked. If you look at the dust particles in the camera as it's taping, you can see dust just flying through the camera lens. Most people will tell you, unless you got a fan or something turned on, dust isn't going to be moving that fast. It's going to be real slow, real steady. It looks like what they did is they had somebody put a sheet over their head, run up to the camera, run back, and then they sped up the film. Yeah, kind of like that. Stuff like that happens. Whether it was actually a member of the TAPS crew that did it, or whether
Hail
it was
Mary,
actually,
full of grapes, I've got more dominoes than you've got.
whether it was a member of his TAPS crew or somebody else that was just there that was messing with the camera, you